Okay, so in this first video, I'm going to show you how to do an analysis of an independent t-test. So I'm using Andy's example. I've got cloak and I've got mischief. So ultimately, we're going to compare the mischief levels between those who have an invisibility cloak and those that don't. So if I go up here and I can see how I have coded no cloak versus cloak as zeros and ones. But I'm going to do an independent t-test. Notice you have to set this up a little differently, and when we do a dependent, you'll see that the test is set up a little differently. So you're going to go up here to Analyze. You're going to compare means, because that's what we're doing. We're going to go to an independent samples t-test, and you're going to get this window. And we are comparing mischievous acts, that's our test variable. And it's going to ask you for a grouping variable, and that's cloak of invisibility. And it's also going to put two question marks. Notice I cannot click OK until I identify what those two groups are. So we define this group as 0 and 1. All right, so you can define your groups however you want. You can do 1s and 2s or 13s and 14s, however, but you just got to know how you've defined your groups. And we're going to click OK. These options, there's that everything will just stay the same right there. And we're going to click OK. And you're going to get some output, and on the next few slides I'll talk a little bit about the output, but in essence it's going to be comparing 3.75 to 5.0, and is this 3.75 and 5.0 significantly different from each other. So that's how you run a independent t-test. One of the other things I do want to show you is how to run descriptives. All right. So this gives you some basic descriptive stats, but I'll hold off on that, and then I'll show you how to split the groups a little bit later on. So that's your output for an independent t-test.